Hey man, this is one of the craziest situations I've seen in a minute, man. But the lawyer for Dedrick Williams, who's like one of the main defendants throughout the XXXTENTACIon case, is basically pleading and begging his case, saying that Drake has something to do with it.
He said, if anybody kills me, it's Drake. And do you think that for one moment, here today, days after the event, he's killed by two masked men, right? He came on social media and said, guys, before he dies, if anybody kills me, it's Drake. Do you think in that time span?
Despite proving any evidence whatsoever, man, we got to get into this situation right now and the implications that this could have. But before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna run on this video, man. Make sure y'all check out the merch too, link in the description, and staysafeworld.com. Turn on post notifications. Let's run this shit up, man. So let's go. If you've been following my channel for a minute, this should come to no surprise to you that this dude is basically coming out and saying this, because several months ago he actually issued a statement in a pre-trial that there has to be some type of situation that would allow Drake and 6ix9ine actually to testify, even though there's not really any evidence showing besides XXXTentacion saying that if I die, Drake had something to do with it. Man, this is like, the fact that he's saying this is pretty much a wrap, you know, because there's a lot of shit that's not looking good for his defendants and the three other people. Basically, Dedrick Williams is the one that's getting charged for driving the vehicle. Michael Boatwright is the one in the turtleneck that's being charged for shooting him. And Dedrick Williams, the dude with the bow tie, essentially him, Michael Boatwright, and the Trayvon guy who has an oversized suit, they basically all got sold out by the big dude, Robert Allen, who basically said that all three of them did it and planned it, and he basically snitched on all of them. So they don't really have a defense right now. It seems like their defense was that some other random group of men in black unmasked hoodies and shit like that are the people that are responsible for it. That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that it wasn't them, just based off the fact that their face wasn't shown on camera with the mask on. But the thing is, their face was shown on camera walking through the store looking at X and shit. And if you watch the whole trial, you actually see that the police know that the big guy that basically snitched on him, Robert Allen and Dedrick Williams, were the ones that phoned back to the car and told the other two shooters to get ready because X was about to come out. So the reason why the lawyer is going so hard and blaming Drake is because they have no strategy in going forward, because I don't think at the beginning of when they had planned this whole trial, they realized that one person was going to switch up on the whole team like this. How that guy ended up switching up on the whole team, I don't even know, because he's still getting convicted guilty of second-degree murder. Sure, he might get a lesser time, but it's like, how much time are they going to save you if you're getting convicted and pleading guilty to second-degree murder, man? Which is crazy. But basically, the big guy in the case, Robert Allen, basically came and pointed the finger at the rest of his co-defendants. So they're basically cooked. Like, I don't really see their excuse really going anywhere. They're not even saying that they didn't do it. They're saying that Drake did it. So off rip, the whole situation is not looking good for them. They're pretty much cooked, man. No amount of bow tie wearing and smiling and stuff like that is going to help you, especially because the prosecutor is trying to say that Dedrick Williams, the guy that is blaming Drake, is the one that is actually going to be like the ringleader of the whole situation, and when the money came, was the one that is divvying up the money to the rest of them. So they're saying that he's the ringleader, which is probably why he's going the furthest while doing this shit. And a lot of people were confused, thinking that this guy is a public defender. He is not. This guy is actually has his own law firm in the Miami Broward area. So it's like, man, if this is what you're getting paid for, is this what like the money from the lick, the 50K came from? This is a terrible representation, man. They could have came up with something else, but you know, they were pretty much a wrap when half of them were discovered running away. The other half of them were flexing on social media. Dedrick Williams was actually the first person that got caught up. So it's like pretty much a wrap at this point. And I would say it's unfortunate, but it's not, because they killed this dude in cold blood. If you watch the trial, they even say that they shot him after he gave up the items, and he had already given up the items and they decided to shoot him anyways. So these dudes definitely deserve everything that's coming at them, and it's unfortunate. Do I think that Drake has something to do with it? I mean, it just really stems from this one tweet in earlier 2018 when X said that Drake had something to do with it. But at the end of the day, man, it doesn't really seem that there's any evidence that shows that Drake has something something to do with it besides the beef that X had and him calling X's mom names and shit like that. I feel like X might have just been trolling, but at the same time, you never really know. And if Drake is so tied in with mob ties, which you've seen how that shit's been going on in the past couple weeks, it wouldn't be a surprise if he did somehow pop up in this. But until now, the Drake allegations are not really having any type of substance in court, and the judge is not really taking that shit seriously. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on. But I'm going to be live streaming every single day of the trial, of the X trial, and let you know updates and shit, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that shit, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Peace.